Well, it is April Fool's Day. And in general, this is just, I guess, my version of a public service announcement. Uh, like I said, this vlog series, these sessions, these whatever you want to call them, are in relation to and about my medical problems, and specifically at this time, my dealing with non-small cell lung cancer. Now, a few points that I don't know if I've made note of or clarified. One is I've never smoked in my entire life. Been exposed to a few things over the years. Could be carcinogenics, I don't know. But never smoked to any extent of anything or anywhere. And yet I have lung cancer. How did they find it? By accident. I was in the emergency room and they were looking me over. In 2017, they found a spot they forgot to tell me about down here in beautiful Cape Girardeau, Missouri, the only inland cape. But anyhow, it must also have a bunch of squirrels because they didn't make it a point. Or if they did, the people that were around me didn't feel it was important for me to know. We're now in 2021, and the first of the year, they did some studies and they did some chest x-rays, put a pacemaker in me in November of last year, and so forth. And that's when this saga started. They found that the spot that they found back in 2017 had doubled in size. It is in my left lung and the fissure. And there are two types. There's non-small cell and there's small cell lung cancer. There are some variants that are also out there, but the key word here is small cell and non-small cell. Non-small cell, rapid growing. Small cell, slow growing. They can take their time and study. Like I said, the reason for this is more of a public service announcement today than it is anything else, because I want to take and say anybody over 50 years old, and specifically if you've been smoking, I would go to my doctor and have a chest x-ray done. There's a movement in the cancer research area that is suggesting that just like we have colonoscopies, that we ought to consider having a chest x-ray done at a certain point in our age, because as we get older, the chance of having lung cancer does become a real threat. I'm living proof, and I'm going to stay that way, by the way. But hey, don't let it take and sneak up on you, because the key point here is the sooner they catch it, the better chance you have of surviving cancer in itself. Don't get me wrong, they're coming up with marvelous new treatments. But the point is, find out, treat it early, get it taken care of, and you will survive and be around like me to aggravate the holy heck out of the rest of the people around you for another 30, 40 years. Anyhow, thank you if you're watching this. Thank you for your time. We're coming up on Easter. Oh, and by the way, reiterate, they have moved my surgery up to April 8th. Jumped it about a week on me, which is fine, because I got to be honest, this waiting and trying to prepare for this is like playing with dynamite with a lit fuse. I'd rather just get it done before I talk myself out of it. Because you can't. I don't feel bad. Don't look bad, or at least I don't think I look bad. But anyhow, my attitude's changing. And that old song, What Would You Do? For real, folks. You care more, love more, and think more. And believe in God, because He's your friend and He guides these doctors. God bless. Happy Easter. More to come next week. Out of here.